Aletha and Sue, Aletha and Sue. The morning show is Aletha and Sue. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Show with Sue and Aletha. These are your hosts.
I know, he
was
did.
confused.
Good morning.
Oh, yes. Good morning. Good morning, and welcome to the morning show.
Yes. Are we awake yet?
I have been complaining. I'm struggling because
She's
allergies
freezing.
are for real, and I have the chills, and
Yes.
I don't. It's just allergies. Yeah, that might be helpful. I was gonna get my winter coat out. I do have sandals on. I could have wore my boots, but based on how warm it was yesterday, I thought that might be a little extreme.
A little overkill.
So
Oh, good morning.
yeah, allergies are real, aren't they?
Yeah,
They've been really bad. I think just having all this wet for so long, and then the heat and the wind.
Yes. The wind was the killer.
Yes. So
Well, the heat was not comfortable, but the wind was what really kicked up all the allergy stuff.
yeah,
And when you're sitting outside, because that's what you want to do, and it's like,
when you have blue skies, and I think
Yes.
for the last 2 years, I haven't spent a ton of time outside. So I think that's why they're worse this year. I don't remember them being so bad the last couple of years. So anyway, that's my misery. But I did do a little bit of sewing, and we have some fun stuff to talk to you about today. But
lots of fun stuff. Yes?
let's have you guys sing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sometimes I forget. I get like,
I know,
okay.
and I just start talking.
Yeah. Well, you forget on purpose.
So
That's
Isaac
okay.
is still on vacation. It's his month-long vacation.
Yes.
But I think we're
looks like
halfway
he's having
done.
fun.
Oh yes, I hope Isaac's having an amazing time. I
Yes.
hope he comes back.
Yes, me too.
I think we're halfway through.
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
we're very much missing Isaac, but we're super grateful that Calvin's here.
Yep. And he's having fun too. Don't let
Calvin's
him
doing
fool
a
you.
fine job. You know, you can't see this, but there's cords and wires everywhere, and somebody tripped over them. And so I'm like, we need to fix that. And so we're making progress. There's
Yes.
less on the floor than there used to be, because it would be no fun to trip and fall.
Yes, and we've tripped more than once. Nobody has done a splat. We've been able to catch ourselves,
Yes,
but
not yet.
there was a
Yes.
lot of cords.
So
kidding.
thank you to Calvin.
Making it a safe work environment.
Safer, yes.
Safer.
I don't know that, Calvin, you've ever been accused of making a safe work environment. So
Oh.
there you go. Take it.
Oh, yep, okay, I'll take it.
Okay, I like it. Okay.
Because I know.
Yeah, Calvin's doing a good job, and he listened. That was amazing.
That he listened and
did something about it.
about it.
It was super
Yeah,
duper.
that's cool.
Okay,
okay.
hit it.
So good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Yay!
Yay! Woo, woo. Okay,
Yep.
we got that out of the way.
Yeah. And now we can be happy.
Now we're
And,
gonna have a good morning.
Yes, now we're gonna have a good morning. I got up early so that I could sew or embroider, so that because yesterday I couldn't get motivated. Over the weekend I made jam,
Oh,
and more jam,
that's a lot of work.
and I did some baseball, and so
What position do you play?
Nana from the bleachers.
Nana from the block. Nana from the outfield. Way out by herself.
Sometimes I'm supposed to.
When Nana from timeout.
Yes, sometimes I have to be far out. But I felt much better when I haven't been able to go to any of Emmett's games for a while. And so when the other parents were, I was like, oh, that's why I can come here. I didn't have to worry about saying anything because they said it before me.
You're like, yeah,
So-
ditto.
Yes, I agree with that one. But it was fun to watch, but it was so hot. I was really glad because it was on Sunday morning. The other ones were earlier in the weekend, and at 10 o'clock. And I was really glad it was at 10 o'clock because it was so hot.
Yeah.
I can't imagine the boys playing the rest of the day. So they lost, so they were done. I was very happy for them.
You're so disappointed.
Because they were going to play all day. I mean,
that's so much work. I so don't miss that.
Way too hot.
Those are, if you're in that season in your life, I'm like in this transition, right? I don't have any grandkids and my kids are all done, so I don't have to do, I'm enjoying this.
Yes, I'm sure.
Driving 3 kids around, doing all that stuff, going to all the games to do it's like a ton of work. And so,
and I only have to go to the games. I don't have to do practices and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And this weekend starts 2 different all-star teams.
Oh dear.
2 different places. At least they're in Vancouver.
That'll be fun. You'll enjoy
I'll enjoy it. I will.
You will enjoy it.
As
So,
much as I can get there.
what do we have next? A couple things.
Yep.
Next week on Tuesday, which is the 5th,
Yes.
we don't have a holiday. You have to come to work.
But the holiday's on Monday.
Right. But some people, anyway, some places are still closed on
Tuesday because of Monday.
Yeah. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I don't know either.
There's a couple of vendors. Any case.
Oh, wow.
So we're going to be open, but we will be closed on the 4th of July. So all Montevilla stores are going to be closed Monday, the 4th of July, so that we can celebrate the holiday with our families.
Cool.
And then Tuesday, we're going to dive right in with the morning sew at 10 o'clock.
Yep.
And then we're doing Kimberbell Club.
We're doing Kimberbell Club after that. And I did not bring in the samples.
What were you thinking?
I don't know.
Okay. So for those of you that are not in Kimberbell Club yet, you may want to join. We are making a bone and a fish.
Yep.
For pet treats, zippy pouch.
pouches.
And there's probably a really long, cute name.
Yes.
But I don't know what it is.
Nope.
It's but they're little zippy pouches. There's a bone and a cat. And we brought in zippers. So we have colored zippers here for you for all your zippy pouch needs.
Yep.
Lake Oswego also has
Zippers.
Does Gresham? I haven't been to the other store, so I apologize. Remember that the Beaverton store, because they're next to the Millen store, they're kind of limited on things that they can carry. But we've got 14-inch. Most of them are 14 inches. There are some 22. This is a 22. You can use either, right? But for the little zippy pouches for July's Kimberbell project, you'll probably just want these guys.
Yeah.
They're $1.50 for the 14-inch zippers. You guys are gonna, if you don't have a stash, you're gonna want to get a stash. It always seems like you can have zippers and still never the right color.
Yes. Because I have that. I have two. I have 2 containers.
I want one of everything. Just to make sure.
Yes.
Okay. Remind me.
Okay.
I have so much stuff to get today.
Really?
I do.
I need black leather. I used up my last black leather on the.
You should write that down.
Oh.
Okay. So Sue's going to take some notes for us because even though I'm here every day.
Yep.
Because sometimes I even come in on my days off. I still forget stuff. So Sue makes me lists, which is very, very helpful. So today, Keith is our bookkeeper. We love Keith. He signs our checks. So Keith's one of our favorites, right? But he goes to each store and he collects things as he comes to the Portland store. That's how we get our stuff. So today, he brought us half-yard cuts from the Lake Oswego store of Cup of Cheer. So this is the new Kimberbell fabric line, and I think it's called Cup of Cheer. Is it called Cup of, I mean, that's the project that it goes with, but is that what the fabric? Sometimes they change. It says Cup of Cheer. I'm just going to read the words.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
So-
they're marked then cup of cheer, but then they each have their own name.
So these are the special Christmas fabrics that are in your kit for the Cup of Cheer Advent quilt, right? I said it right. So I have half yard cuts. I also have fat quarter bundles.
Bundles.
Do we have layer cakes?
I haven't. No, we're out of them right now.
Did we
But I
sell
don't know
out
about-
of them already?
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, you guys are awesome. So, half yard cuts, I only have 4 of these left. We got 8, but first thing they were, we sold
We
4.
already
That's
had our
awesome.
name up.
So with both of them, the fat quarter bundle and then the half yard bundle, you will get the panel. There's one in each.
There it is.
Am I saying it right? I took the panel out of this
Oh,
one 'cause
okay. I'm like,
it's not in it now
it's
because
not even
it's
now
here.
because she borrowed it.
Because this
Because
is
somebody
mine.
wanted to see it, and this is so
Yes.
cute.
So this is the panel. We also have the panel by the yard at the Lake Oswego store, or not by the yard, but by the panel. I guess you can buy it off a bolt. What are you going to do with your panel, Sue?
Actually, I think I'm going to make a quick quilt and put 2 panels together.
Oh, good. How fun is that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I need-
super easy.
I need some of this blue,
That's a
and then I
Kimberbell
get
Basics.
to play with the quilting.
This is a great place to get in there and practice with your clear blue tiles.
Mm-hmm.
Or some of the fills, if you have a brother or baby lock machine with IQ Designer and My Design Center, that might be kind of fun to get in there and do a little practicing and whatnot. So this guy is new. Let's see, what else and we talked about these last week, but you can never have enough, right? The fat quarters of Encore, which is the first, I was going to say older. That's kind of bad. We won't say older. The first.
The original.
The original, yes. Silky solids. So this is here. And then we did get in the Bravo in the Silky Solid Fat Quarter Bundle. I have coming, but probably not till August, half yard cuts or 1 yard.
Oh,
What are
I
we
don't
doing?
know.
I don't know. I'm going to do cuts of these. You know what? Let me know. Would you guys like half yard cuts, 1 yard cuts? I've been kind of greedy and with these things, I'm like, give me 2 yards of everything because, I just don't want to run out.
Yeah, and there's going to be a new one of these.
I am so excited.
I really like the color.
That's weird because they're not your color.
No.
So, is it August or September? We're getting Sweet as
yeah.
Pie, the new Kimberbell bench pillow. You can tell we're excited. It is fall, right? Sweet as Pie, so it's very fall, Thanksgiving, pumpkin spice latte, right? Season,
And it's all her color.
the colors.
They're
Yes.
nice.
The
The only one I can't, is the yellow.
This,
the mustard.
Yeah, no, I love that.
It's your favorite color. Her favorite color.
If I put all my clothes in, I got like a section of that. I love that color. But there's going to be another Encore,
It's
not Encore, but
No,
a
it's
silky solid
Reverie.
Encore.
Reverie.
Reverie.
REVE.
RIE. Yeah. So I didn't know how
I
to
don't
say
know
it.
how
So
to
you're
say that.
braver than I am. I didn't want to look stupid.
Shut up. I'm the winner.
Yeah, so those are on order for us, and so those are going to be coming. But these are just great blenders with the Kimberbell Basics, and again, this goes back to like our thread kits, right? All of these colors
Go together.
are going to go together. Everything plays so nicely. So sometimes I think with embroidery, it's overwhelming what fabric or threads and how to do. So if you're staying like within a family, even if you don't particularly like Kimberbell designs, there are some people that feel like it's more
cutesy
than their flavor, but the fabrics and all of the colors just play good together. So it's nice to have in your stash. You just never know. So those guys are there. Also, we've got the white, and I guess I'm gonna have to let Kristen know that we need. Do you guys like these white on white bundles? It seems like you can never again have enough white on white. And so we have these in a fat quarter bundle. It's 10 pieces, the 5-inch squares, and then also a 10-inch square that I think we've sold out of.
Yeah, we don't have any in the.
Okay. This was a surprise. I didn't know that we had ordered these. So I'm going to, I think, don't you guys think that this is something that we should have as a staple in the store that you're like, hey, I'm coming in to get it. And so that is what came in new with this stuff. And what did Nancy not read the words about?
She says, no, don't read the words.
I don't know what I missed it. So I know I have a story for you guys about reading the words. Of course I do, right? Because I'm Aletha. On the 15th, in 2 weeks, yes, we are 3 weeks. Or 2 weeks from this coming Friday.
Correct.
Okay, there we go. So we have a little over 2 weeks because I was getting nervous that I don't have the kids out. The kids are not out because I don't have them yet. I fully expect that they're coming in today. I've done my part, so as soon as they get here, we'll start contacting you about what store or however we're going to do to get you the kit for Harvest Table. Harvest Table is July 15th. It's a Kimberbell event, one-day event.
Yep.
But you guys have been asking me, and so it's just for you here. As of right now, I do have extra napkins. In the kit, you get 1 runner and 4 napkins, and they're really, really fun and beautiful, but people are like, really? Thanksgiving napkins for 4 people? I don't know. I think that sounds like a perfect Thanksgiving dinner.
No, you need a little bit more than that, because otherwise, what are you going to do with all the leftovers? Because you have lots of work to do.
You don't know my husband.
Oh,
he eats a lot.
that's true.
A lot.
Yeah.
But I would have to pick and choose what kids would come. So the married kids, so our house on the app is called Married People's House. And so Larissa and Sawyer, they live in the basement. That sounds really bad. But they live down, and so they could come to dinner and we'd have 4.
Oh, okay. But the other 2 couldn't come.
No, I don't have enough napkins. Sorry. But now Kimberbell has released the napkins separately. So now more people can come to Thanksgiving dinner. So you can buy a set of napkins. They are linen. They're 100% linen. They're $27.98 for 4, and then you can get an extra table runner, and it's $19.98 for 1. These are limited quantities, so I do have them both in stock. So you can let us know.
Pat wants an extra set, but she said you said you would use the words on the Cup of Cheer Happy Yard bundle, so I advised not to read
because I didn't think it was right. Okay, I'm tracking now. Thanks, Nancy. See, it takes a village. You have to keep me straight. It's really hard, and allergies don't make you think clearly.
No, it doesn't. No, they fog you up.
They do. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys something. The kits are in transit. They should be here any day. The
embellishment kit and that, because we have
this is the book.
Yeah, the book
and the embellished kit. Yes, are being shipped out on Wednesday. So Tressa tells me, first of all, she's going on vacation.
Don't talk to me about that. I'm not happy.
Her and Isaac, do they not understand? We have a business to run.
We have an event in the middle of their vacations.
No, they'll both be back.
No.
Oh, I thought she was back on the 11th.
Yeah, but the event is on 8th and 9th.
Oh, there is another event. See, I'm not involved with it. So I'm like, but, that's not good for you or Calvin. There is an event on July 8th and 9th.
Yeah.
It's the same event. So you can do either the 8th or the 9th. That's going to be at our event center, which is over in the Milwaukee Millen store. And it's a one-day event with DJ Anderson. I keep wanting to call him Henderson. I'm just going to make up names. It is Anderson, DJ Anderson. It looks like it'll be a lot of fun. He has a lot of great information to share with you guys. Calvin, did you look up openings availability? Have you looked at that at all? Okay, but you have, because last week you said I was like, oh, look at him. He's super efficient. So Calvin will let us know. One day was a little more full than the other. So let's just make sure that there's openings on both days. It's either on a Friday or a Saturday. Is that right, guys?
Next Friday or next Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. That'll be a lot of fun. So sign up for that. What's the cost on it
$99,
for the one day,
I think.
Calvin? You'll look that up too, won't you?
I can look that up.
Okay, so we'll come back to that in just a second. So Calvin's doing his little, Nancy, I know you were just joking, and you're thinking, I so appreciate it. I need all help I can get. So this is the Cup of Cheer book, which Tressa seems to think that they're going to come in Friday. It is an ordeal to receive these because we have to go through all the pre-orders and whatnot. So I am going to very much do my best that they get where they need to go by Saturday. So that gives you guys a chance to come in and get it. If you're like me, I'm not very patient.
Well,
And I want to sit down and start being able to work on it. And it's a holiday weekend.
yeah, but please call ahead. Or wait for the call.
We will contact you when they're available. So don't come in before. You're welcome to call us. But yes, we don't want to create, because shipping, right? If the last couple of years hasn't taught us anything, is
Right.
that stuff happens. So,
Okay, Calvin.
Would you like me just to kind of go over what it is, or just tell you guys?
just blurt out what's going on, sir.
Okay, so we have 13 spots available on Friday, next Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. It is $30.
$30. So $29.99.
Do we like Calvin's
Well,
price
I
or
mean,
Sue's
like-
price?
I think that's good. At
Okay.
lunch.
And then there are still quite a few spots open for Saturday. So
Okay. And it's again 10 to 4 both days.
Yep, 10
Uh-huh.
to 4, and
Okay.
again, $29.95.
$29.95. And you know what?
What supplies do you bring? Yourself and a notepad. Because it's a lecture demo, correct?
And Cheryl, I can assure you there will be chocolate.
Yes. Arena and I will be there.
Yes. So, and Irina and Sue are fabulous hosts, and you will be very, very spoiled. So I don't know what you guys are having for lunch. It's always exciting. It's a surprise.
Irina's on vacation, so I don't know.
I know. She should be watching.
I know.
So
He's talking about Floriani, and I think he has a program for learning Floriani.
So some kind of a training.
Yeah.
So once you buy this software, it's a very incredibly powerful tool. So then you have to know how to use it. So he has some different things. So he seems like a real lively presenter, and there's lots of fun projects. So I think there should be a lot to learn.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you'll have fun.
Okay, I was talking about our event on July 15th, which is Harvest Table. There's still spots. You can sign up for that if you'd like, and we'll get you a kit. When you do an event, or Kimberbell Club, did we talked about Kimberbell Club, or we talked about the project.
Yeah.
But we didn't finish
No, we didn't.
because July, can you guys believe next week is July? Next week is July, and it's Christmas in July.
Yes.
it's exciting times here at Montevilla. There will be 2
Mhm.
designs given to you if you're in Kimberbell Club for the month of July. And we didn't bring them in either. Maybe we'll post a picture here in one of the chats or something. I don't know. So not only do you get the dog and the fish, I was going to say a cat. It's a bone and a fish. It's for your cat or your dog. Whew, that was hard. You also will get the designs to make 2 different little cinch bags that are Santa. And all I know is that one is like a lump of coal, and I love that.
Yes. One is the lump of coal bag, and the other one is the Santa sack.
Does it say that you're naughty on the coal?
No, just says that you deserve.
You earned that.
You earned
I just,
coal.
because, that's me. So there's actually 4 different, really,
4
different designs,
projects.
projects for July for Kimberbell Club. Kimberbell Club is $75 for the year. You get the designs, and then we meet on a separate private Facebook group called Kimberbell Club, and we meet at 11:30 on the first Tuesday of the month. Question.
Marianne, I posted that on Kimberbell Club, but it was
Started yesterday
and goes through
the 5th.
Tuesday on the 5th.
Yes.
End of day, the discount days are done. But yesterday, so this whole week, one time 25% off
Yes.
for whatever you buy.
Whatever your little heart
Except
desires.
for fabric.
And fabric's 10%.
10% for
Yes.
fabric.
Okay. So
It's okay. Everybody probably really wanted to know anyways.
yes, that's good.
And they didn't want to go all the way to Kimberbell Club.
It's so much work.
Well,
it is for me.
Us.
It is for me, as you guys can imagine. So Sue came in and said, I did nothing. And I was like, well, you did do something. So it's not really that you did nothing. But you know what? I only got 3 more blocks done since last Tuesday. So that's not very good either.
That's still a lot.
Wow. So the one thing that I wanted to tell you about is the Cup of Cheer book. Can you see? It's actually bound.
Thick enough.
Bound?
Mm-hmm.
Well, and so there's not I was going to say stupid staple in the middle. Do your books do this? And then it's starting to rip, right? That's because I use this thing. And this time Kimberbell had bound it. And I love this. When I sit it down to work, it just stays. And I can, like a real book, you guys.
It's important.
It's a simple little thing, but
Because our tables and where we're working aren't necessarily flat.
this is, because we might have to do this.
Yes. That is
Because we might not have an empty spot. We do have little book stands and a couple different little things that are helpful. So we have other things to help you with that. Really quick, just because I turned to this page, I just wanted you to see. So far, this is my favorite block. Look at this guy.
Oh, he is cute.
Look at his fringe. And it says to switch to water-soluble bobbin thread. I did not realize that it said to change. I know, Nancy, I didn't read the words. To change to water-soluble bobbin thread until I got to you stitch this first and then this. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to wing it and see what happens. So I did have black bobbin thread here. I didn't switch to water soluble. I just used black and I just seamed it through. These are the best fringes I've ever done. I don't know if the digitizing like it's longer or something, but I was able just to take my seam ripper. You can see my black bobbin thread there. And run it through on those, and it actually did a great job. So I wasn't going to mess with the water soluble because
you knew it would happen.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good learning.
Yeah. So there you go with this one. Mm-hmm. There were a couple things though on these last 2 blocks, and maybe that is why
you didn't get as much done.
I did a couple. Number one is when you do something and it doesn't go well because you didn't read the words or follow directions, then it's maybe time to stop,
Oh, yes.
right?
Yes.
Oftentimes, especially with garment sewing, I'm like, no, I'm just going to persevere and I'll do the same thing over and over. And I know that it's not right, but somehow I think if I just do it, it'll become right. It doesn't work like that, you guys. So this block here, this is a pocket block. Okay. And that was really a lot of fun. So you need to pay attention to these. You do the fringe blocks and then you do the mylar block. And I just want to tell you, I was doing this block here. I was like, what the heck is this? So I finally had to go look at the quilt, and it's the steam for a coffee or cocoa.
Or cocoa.
So this was a lot of work for just a little thing. It took me all day here at the store.
Makes me think of Dr. Seuss.
Thank you, Cat in the Hat. Yeah, me too. That's all I could think of. I'm glad you said that. We think so much alike. So the tree bucket, so what you want to do is you use a light mesh cutaway stabilizer. So I did read the words about that. So then I thought, well, I cannot use my sticky hoop. So I hooped up some lightweight mesh cutaway stabilizer, and I stitched this. And and it did say to put some fusible woven on. So I did that. This was horrible. So I did it again, and I'm like, I'm just using my sticky hoop. I don't care. Feeling rebellious, but this was not acceptable. So I used my sticky hoop and I stitched it again. I was a little confused at first. I thought it was going to be one of those things that you had to put the fabric through or do something weird. The instructions confused me a little bit. What you're going to do is you stitch a placement line here, then you fold your fabrics right sides together, and then you put the fold on that placement line and then lay it out. I was making it way too difficult because I didn't actually
Tell you.
read the words. And so if I had read the words before I tried it, I would not have done the mesh. I would have just stayed with the tearaway, but this was awful. Sticky hoops all the way. Okay. So again, I used my fusible woven and the sticky hoop, stitch that out. So that was fun. Be really careful when you trim around it, that you trim as close as you can so that you don't get the little pokies out like I did. So that was one thing. And I'm like, okay, I'm done for today. I'm not going to do this. Then I turned the page and we have mug 2. So what you need to know is this is not hard. Just read it. Okay. And yeah. So mug 2 is a little bit different too, because look, it's so cute. There's a pocket.
Oh, because I saw the candy and I'm like, it's not stitched
it's
on
a
there.
pocket, you guys.
Oh.
So again, this is a 2-part thing, and I just been going along and doing it. Did my background quilting, put my embroidery design, and do all that. No. One must read the words. So I said after the other block, I'm just going to use my sticky hoop. Well, this one, when you're doing the front of it, it asks you to use water soluble. Now, you could use your sticky hoop
With water
soluble, but I didn't read. I did not read the words. So I stitched it on tearaway. Then as it was stitching, I went through and I read and thought, oh, that might not work. So I had the tearaway so I got my sticky wash away stabilizer by Dime to go into my sticky hoop, and I did it correctly. Aren't you guys proud of me? So I had to redo it. I did put fusible woven on this. It didn't ask you to. So because I did, I've got a little bit of the fusible woven poking
Okay.
out the top. So we're just going to take some red Sharpie and do that, fill that in. But again, I liked the sticky hoop for that part, even though I used the wash away. This is really dense.
Yeah, it is. It looks dense.
And so I did put the fusible woven on there. You can feel it there. I think it's nice and it's good. But the snowflake is very,
Yep.
there's a lot of stitches in it.
Yeah, just like a lot of snowflakes.
So you stitch that out. Then you go ahead and do your background on, you put a tearaway in your hoop again. And then you do that. And then you put the background for the mug. Then you put your 2-piece. I'm going to back up. You guys will get the directions so you don't have to do this, but it does tell you that you put the red, because you cut 3 pieces of the red. So you do the top and then you put the right side down, tape it, and then do the satin stitch, and then you rinse it away. So the inside of the mug is lined.
Oh.
Did you see?
Mm-hmm.
So also I use the white topper for the
For the
marshmallows. And
Is that just stitched or is there foam under there?
there is not foam under there. So it gets
Wow.
pretty dense. That's some heavy stitching.
Yeah.
I also think that the topping using there kind of helps stabilize a little bit also.
Cool.
So again, I just can't say enough about the dime sticky hoops and my fusible woven.
Mm-hmm.
I think for any Kimberbell project,
Oh, absolutely.
I have to have those. So that's all of the Kimberbell things that I got
Miss
started.
Amy.
Hi, Amy. So that is as far as I have gotten. The little mug that got that pocket, and then the I don't know, are we over here? Anyway, the candy cane will slide right in there. So there we go. So next up, I have to do a mitten.
Mitten 1 or mitten 2?
Mitten 2. And I don't know. I'm going to read the words, you guys. I promise. And we'll get those done. Also, I'm going to do the gift boxes here have little zippers. And those will be fun.
Oh, cute.
And they put a thing in here that there's digital instructions included. So they're on the CD. I haven't went and looked at those yet, but how nice is that? Because you can only see so much in the book. So being able to expand or take a look. So I'll get out that and take a look at it for next time. But by next Tuesday, I'm hopeful that a lot of you will have your books.
That's cool.
Okay.
Will this be on our discount? If you buy it during Kimberbell Club days.
Will what be on our discount? Oh, yeah. Isaac says hello. I know he misses us.
Hi.
Yay.
Yay.
Hi,
Hi,
Heidi.
Isaac.
We're glad to see you too.
Yay.
Heidi. Okay. I know. Mary wishes she was with you because you know what? They're in Tennessee, Mary.
We don't have the CDs yet, Christine. We do have the fabric kit, but not the CDs.
Yes, and there's plenty available. We haven't sold out of what we had on auto ship, so they're good, and you can add it. Good questions. I love it.
Yay, yay, yay.
So when I took a day off last Friday,
Cool.
well, and I was supposed to be off Friday and work Saturday, so however you look at it, I took both days off. Calvin
Very
held down
good.
the fort. Yeah, that was exciting.
good.
But I missed seeing the towels that came in. But
I came in.
you did. So talk to me about these towels. I'm very excited.
Okay.
I'm going to grab them.
Okay.
I might have longer arms than you.
Yeah. Okay. So these are the new discount days. Thank you. That would be Kimberbell Club discount days.
Yes.
So I came in and got them on Saturday. Now, and I got one set of each.
Look it. I didn't even do that on purpose.
Woohoo!
Red, white, and blue.
So, so the blue and the cream, the red and the gray, these are new.
There's 4 new colors.
There's 4 new colors, and we have the black and white. So I had planned to stitch out, but I did not get them done. But hubby did wash them for me because I always wash before I embroider.
And I'm really impressed that you have you just take it home and do it. So
Yes,
that when
and
you're
then
ready,
when I'm ready, I
isn't
can
that
just
genius?
go. And because otherwise I forget. So anyway, so I took them and he was doing laundry, so I threw them in there. He put them in with everything else. So, but look at these girls. Now Hubs took them out of the
Dryer, the thing
Yes,
that dries them.
that thing that dries them. And this is how they came out. He just folded them. There's no ironing at all.
Okay, so I have a question.
Like,
Does he take things out of the dryer and fold them immediately?
Mostly, not always.
Yeah. Sometimes, you have Calvin. Do you have like piles and loads and loads and loads of clothes and then you fold them all at once, or do you do it as you wash? You probably don't. Do you wash clothes?
You're implying that I fold my laundry.
Oh my
I
goodness.
knew you'd tell on yourself.
Yes. So anyway, I was so impressed that even though I didn't embroider them,
Impressed.
because I
You
didn't
haven't
have
pressed them yet.
I haven't pressed them yet. So I will press them before I embroider them, but I was impressed the fact that I don't have to
Spray and do because you use your towels
Yes.
and you are not going to. Do you iron your sheets?
No.
Okay. So you're not going to iron or press your kitchen towels, nor do you iron or press your sheets.
Correct. There are people that like to do that. I just don't happen to be one.
Yes.
But I also don't like. I've purchased towels before, and people say you don't have to. They shrink. They're towels. They're cotton.
Yeah.
And so even when I washed them before, I've embroidered and then washed it and still had it. So I wash.
Does he wash them in hot water?
Or at least warm.
Okay.
Usually hot, just so they're done.
The other thing I just want to show you guys is that's
a big towel.
well, and it's pretty square,
Yeah.
right? I mean, I didn't see if it was perfect, but it's good enough. I can live with that.
Yeah.
So these are the new OESD blanks. That's pretty square, you guys.
Yeah.
That's actually very square. So they told us last December when they were going to release new towels that they did quite a bit of testing and all of this stuff and that they were very good quality. And I thought, well, I mean, nobody's going to go on there and say, well, we're making some mediocre towels and they're a little bit better than the other ones. You're going to love them.
Well, I
But
know.
we're really impressed with
And
these.
Pat says she's sold hers immediately because she doesn't want to iron them. There are towels that we've had that no matter how well or how fast you take them out of the dryer,
Yeah.
they are curled up so much.
Yeah.
That
They
you,
are
yeah. So, anyways, but I was very impressed with these. So I thought I would share that with you.
I love it. Thank
And,
you. And I just want you to know that these are there's white and cream.
Yeah.
So if it really matters to you,
And the cream looks
closely.
very,
it's very white. Yeah. I wished it was a little bit
more
warmer,
cream.
but anyway, so just pay attention. If it really matters to you, maybe you're making a bunch for people
Yeah.
and you bought all these white, then you end up with a cream, you will notice
Yes.
it's different. But
So I would pin them together when
Yeah.
I put them in. I didn't have white that I washed at the same time because, like, again, I wash them when I bring them in. So but yeah, they look pretty white. But
and I often think of for kitchen towels, I don't know why, but I often think white. I mean, I feel like that's just what it has to be.
well,
Black
that's so you can
is my
bleach.
friend.
Yes, it is. It doesn't show stains or anything.
Right, right. So I like that these are all in the darker families, and all of these colors are going to work great in your kitchen.
Yep.
All right, I love it.
They
So
will, they
maybe
will.
next week you'll have some embroidery
Well,
done.
Yes, because the other hard part is picking the design.
There's so many choices.
There's too many choices. Well, not really, but I mean, there's no such thing as too many choices. But when you go to sit down and you're looking through and all that. So my other thing that I did do was this morning
Oh, you did. Oh, so you said you got up early. I just want you to know I got up early also and turned on my sprinkler, and it was 5:20.
No, I wasn't that early.
Okay.
It was only 6:30.
Okay. Oh, you slept in. Just kidding. Okay.
Well, I was afraid,
Right, Calvin?
I was afraid what time she said she got up because I know sometimes her house gets up a lot early.
Oh, that's what they were out the door going to their exercise class before 5 o'clock.
my
So I did
gosh.
sleep in, but in any case.
Yeah. Okay, so I went through the new designs.
Is this words? Okay, we're done. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Is
there's
this for July
I think so.
or June? Okay.
One of
Did Tressa call you and you ordered some?
Yes.
She was asking me how many. I'm
Yes.
like, I don't know. Call Sue. Okay, good. Okay, thank you for doing that. That was helpful.
It says who rescued who, and it's all about dogs and cats. Beware, beware of wiggle butts. It says,
I worked hard so my cat can have a better life. I worked hard so my dog can have a better life. Dog mom.
Yeah.
What is it? Who love is wet noses, sloppy kisses, and wagging tails. I just have to tell you, I might have to do some of these, but my Harper, I think it's weird to say my grand dog, but I guess she is. Harper is a tank, and I'll just be sitting and she'll just run right through me, and she has no like awareness that she's not a little dog. She's probably 35, 40 pounds now.
Well, she can knock you.
She would. So anyway, she's super fun and super cute, but some of those would be very appropriate for her.
So anyway, here is the design I stitched out.
I love it.
And I love the black pillow. Because of, these designs, okay, they're for black work or white work on black or whatever. But, oh my gosh. So I just pulled out my black pillow.
I like that they're crisp, the contrast on it. This is the OESD pillow blanket, and there are 6 or 8.
I think 8. Because I think there was the black and the cream.
Black and cream.
And then
blue, red.
The blue, red, gray.
Rust. And that minty color. And we're forgetting another color. I think there's not 7. I think there's 8.
Yeah, I think there's 8 too, because there were 6 new ones. And
2 of the older
already.
ones. So these are towels and the pillow blanks. Kimberbell has some pillow blanks. There's also an apron that would be really fun. So there's all kinds of things to have blanks ready to go to slap a design on.
Yeah, and these are so cute. It was hard to decide. I was gonna do beware of the dog kisses.
Yes.
But I decided, because this was my other favorite one, Who Rescued Who.
It is very, very cute.
So I think that is it for my cake.
Okay.
And
don't forget, you guys, we have, I don't know if you've seen, but Kimberbell, and you can also pre-order these things, but there's a blue tape dispenser because I know a lot of you wanted the orange one, and then, well, you didn't really want the orange one, but that's what was available.
Right.
But then they discontinued it. So now there's a blue one with sewing notions. And I just think I now have 3 tape dispensers, as do you.
Yes.
And you need the blue one.
Yes.
I think we need it. So we're going to get that. Also, I don't know how much they're going to be yet, but there's binders.
Yeah, that's interesting.
For all of your Kimberbell instructions, for the CDs, for events, even, you know what? I promise you that nothing will evaporate or catch on fire or anything if you were to put an OESD collection inside the Kimberbell binder.
Yep.
That would be allowed. we can do what we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
We can be what we want to be. We
Yep.
can, yeah,
We can mix it all up.
we can mix it up.
Mm-hmm.
But they're very, very cute. I was talking to Kelly was in, she goes, oh, I have all my notebooks and they're all the same. I'm like, I know, but they're not Kimberbell. I know that there are those of you out there that are like, oh, well, I have to have the Kimberbell one now.
Kimberbell one for the Kimberbell one.
And isn't that the truth though? Even
Yeah.
with like the 2 scoops box, I had to buy it with the box.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put the box in the garage so I knew where it was. Then I went and cleaned out the garage. I'm like, why do I have all these boxes? But we like them.
Mm-hmm. They're sturdy. You can keep your
And I do keep, it's a great way to put things back and forth, to go back and forth to all kinds of things. Sue is the expert. If you want to know how something travels or what you should have in your travel bag, ask Sue. She's an expert. She and her mister bring in about 3 bags every day you come to work.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get a rolly thing. A little one, though. Because if I get a
I just see you with like a bike trailer. Okay, Paul.
I need a little red wagon. Where was I this weekend? Oh my gosh. I discovered when I was doing my canning.
Uh-huh.
I now have an induction range.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah. My canner no longer works on my stove, my range. So I went looking for a new one. I did not find one. I will, but I didn't.
I don't know. You might want to get an old stove. Because I went through this too. Let me see what I have. Yeah, but you're not supposed to can on the flat tops. I did have a burner go out when I did that previous. It wasn't an induction cooktop, but it was an old flat. So anyway, we can talk.
I just got my biggest pot out
and use that.
For the time being until I.
Let me see what I have. I went through that same thing when I thought I was going to can.
Oh, you thought?
But then no. I mean, there was a season I did like, I don't know, like 70 quarts of peaches, and I 30 things of applesauce. I did everything, but nobody ate it, and so I got rid of it because I'm like, I don't know how long. It might have been okay, but that's before I came back to work. It's a lot of work, and somehow it always seemed when you can peaches, it's the hottest day of the year.
Yep,
and I don't have air conditioning.
That's the only way it's ripe.
Yeah, too much work. I said no way. But I'll look and see, because I went through thinking about that induction thing.
Yeah, I just said, okay, I'm done. I'll just do it.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Yeah, so it made for an interesting day when I figured that one out. Going.
Well, and you right, what used to work doesn't, because you improved. You got new and improved.
Yes, and I have an induction cooktop, and my water bath canner pot works on my cooktop. I use my all-clad big pot to cook the jelly. But mine does not work. And Calvin was very helpful. He said, "But Sue," I'm like, "Calvin, I put the pan on. I filled it up with water. It won't register."
Yeah.
Because he thought I didn't have water in it yet, because the water would make it heavier.
Oh, but it's magnetic. It registers.
It needs.
Yeah.
So when we go to the store, though, we take a powerful magnet.
This will work. Yes, no, yes, no.
And so we got all no's, but we'll figure it out.
You'll figure it out.
Adventure. So.
And Diane gave us jam for Christmas time.
She does a lot of jam.
And it was, my husband loved that. It went very, very quickly. I loved it too.
And her nuts, did you get nuts too?
Yes. They were so delicious. Yeah.
Yes,
we're like getting ready for next. And Mary, I just want you to know, Sandra, Aletha did get chocolate.
Yes,
and I've shared, and I will continue to share. But I got chocolate last week, so there was the whole debate whether I had earned it or not. I just want you to know, Mary loves me, and she brought me chocolate. So That's good.
It was
Thank you,
very
Mary.
It was very fun.
Okay, I think that's it for
I
today.
think that's it for today. Oh, any harvest event kits yet? Not yet.
They may have come in. I expected that they would have come in last Friday, and they weren't there yesterday. So I think today's the day, Sandy. We'll call you as soon as
we
they
know
get
for
checked in and
sure.
whatnot. And I'll just raid Tressa's office and get them out. She'll be glad to have them out. She has to do very little with them. So I'll take care of you. But I'm ready to go.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So we'll see you next week for Morning Sew.
The Morning Sew.
And Kimberbell Club.
And you guys, this 4th of July is Monday. So really be safe and have a good time.
Enjoy family and fun
Yes.
and all the good food.
I don't like when 4th of July falls when I have to work the next day. It's
That's
a good time
true.
to sleep in.
When we used to have a block party, that was the smallest party ever throughout the thing.
Yeah.
When people had to work the next day,
It made
there
it
weren't
really
very
hard.
many people that came because they would,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're in bed before the sun.
Yep.
So it doesn't make fireworks as much fun.
That is true. Or the people who put them off when it's still daylight.
Okay. So
Happy
we
4th
will
of
see.
July,
Happy 4th of
everyone.
July. We'll see you next Tuesday at
See
10.
you.
And thus concludes the show. And just in case we miss you this morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Yay.